Hello, everyone. Alright. Play some Genso Wander Reloaded, so let's get into it. Alright. We're in the Innocent Heart dungeon. And, I started this off screen, you know, because why not? And you can see I got Utsuro Ryuji. I didn't have anything upgrade for her. Yeah, not much for today. Alright, we're doing this. Right off the bat, we are getting rid of Seija. So, goodbye. Yeah, we're gonna try to get strong, leveled up more, and possibly find, like, more blue seals and whatnot. Also, I think for next week, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming as much. I might stream just, like, I don't know, I'll probably just stream, like, 3 times, all on Twitch, and just be done with that. I know tomorrow I ain't streaming. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I will. Hopefully. I don't know, it just depends. Alright, for today's stream, I'm gonna try to make this a bit of a longer stream for today. So, yeah, we're gonna try to do that. Alright, let's nothing good. Nothing good. You know what? You know what? Take this. Ugh. Arts Camera Shiros. Ooh. Sete. It was. What? Whatever. It's just Tay. I can handle her. Marisa, no. I can't because she is literally the destroyer. Alright, yeah, so, that's one thing I want to mention. So, what you just saw, basically, yeah, if you haven't seen the stream I did, like, Saturday, I think, or Sunday, or no, it was Friday, I believe. If you haven't seen it, I switched out the paperweight seal for Crevis because, you know what? I don't think paperweight is even good at this point because, like, if we're up against, like, big Ayas and big Kazens, like, it's gonna be useless against them. Like, it's just gonna be ineffective because they can pierce through it. So it's like, what's the point of having paperweight? Alright. This. Man, Ika was spamming despite she doesn't have startle. Alright. Yeah, yeah, as I was saying, like, yeah, like, it's like, what's the point on having paperweight? Because if we go to Aya, it says when she eyes, she blows you away, ignoring the paperweight seal. It's like, what's the point? What's the point? And same thing with Kaizen as well. For Kaizen, when rank is high, or at least at the big rank, she ignores the paperweight seal. So, there you go. Paperweight is useless, pretty much, against Big Eye and Big Kaizen. I might actually play Lotus Labyrinth R because that game, I mean, they don't do that. In Lotus, so, okay, so if you don't know, Touhou Lotus Labyrinth R, it's another game, but it's like, what, the sequel to this in terms of storyline, but at least for what I know, it's basically a much easier version because Kaizen and Aya don't have the ability to, like, ignore your paperweight seal or ability if you have one. Depends. But yeah, like, they don't do that in that game. Hopefully for the next one, they're gonna, like, keep it that way because, man, that's annoying. It's like really annoying, especially if when it comes to like when you're trying to get out. I mean, actually, I say Aya. They changed Aya's for Lotus Labyrinth R. Instead of blowing you away, instead what Aya does is she does tornado guide. What's it called? Oh, stop doing that. All right. Yeah, what's it called? Tornado Divine Guide, yeah, that one. That's the attack that Aya will do in Lotus Labyrinth R. And as for Kaizen, hers is the same. She does the same thing in terms of what, you know, she does. But even at big rank, she does not pulls you when you have paperweight seal and whatnot. I cannot talk today. I don't know why. Why's Tay gotta be here? No one invited her. Yeah, Kaizen does not pull you even if you have paperweight, or at least big Kaizen. She doesn't pull you if you have the paperweight seal in Lotus Labyrinth R, like regardless of her rank. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Aqua Style is probably gonna keep it the way that is for the next game because that's it's annoying. It's like paperweight. I mean, paperweight is good for like some of the traps. So like, it's good against this and this, but for some of the others, oh yeah, and also Yugi's ability. Well, when she has super strong, then that's just, you know, that doesn't really matter, but. It's like paperweight is like not needed. By the way, you can probably tell why I put Atsuo Ryuchi as my partner. I should probably get rid of her. Why not? I'm getting annoying. Oh, it's a Pandanomium flora. Or group, I should say. Dang. Sniper. Yeah, I had to get rid of paperweight because it's useless. It's kind of useless now, especially to like the dungeons that we do. Yeah. Like the dungeons we're doing now, it's like, what's the point with paperweight? I might put one of these with paperweight, or actually, do any of these have paperweight? I don't think any of these have paperweight. And the thing is, I can't. It's got to be on a shield because if it's a weapon I have with paperweight on it, it's not gonna work. Because if you didn't know, if you have the Crevice ability or seal on any of your equipment, the paperweight becomes useless then, like that. So yeah, it's not good doing it like that. Alright. Now, I think for the next stream, I don't know, I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but I think the next stream we might try to beat floor 1000 with what we got. I think we can do it if we just use that thing I did before when I tried to beat floor 900. Yeah, that's what we're gonna need. We're gonna need that. And yes, like, I am not really well prepared for floor 1000 without it. Without the special, there's a special sake you can use that basically becomes the ultimate boss killing thing. Basically, that is, well, I'll show you right now. It is, this, is this? Yeah, this. The Inviolable Ruthless Sake. This is the ultimate weapon to use against bosses. Cuts damage from boss enemies in half. You won't earn points though. I think that just means XP or something. But this is good. Now damage, that's like, they'll deal less damage to you. So you can basically just like kind of tank through them if you know what you're doing. So like, if you have, let's say, like, max level shield, and you use this, like, on floor 1000, it's not gonna do a lot of damage to you. Like, he's gonna barely do any damage. But again, I'm pretty sure you don't get XP for defeating him, but to be honest, it's like, not getting XP, like, that's alright. Because that is, well, hard. And it's not necessary because you can technically just grind for XP by defeating just basic enemies here. I mean, look how much XP Kokoro gave me. And also, Suika. Alright. Actually, we might not have the stream too long, so I don't know how long this will be. You know what I'm gonna do? This. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of enemies. Die. Oh, man, Juko and Aaron really want a piece of me. Like, I think this is like Aaron's third time or whatever that she appeared in this, for this dungeon, for this run at least. Like, man, what she got against me? Also, if you didn't, so this is one thing I'm gonna mention every time I stream this, and that is about this game for those who are like new to this. So to those that are new, this is called Touhou Genso Wander Reloaded. It's the remake of the first Genso, or technically by the full name of this game, Touhou Genso Wander Tower of Desires. That's technically the full name of this game, in case anyone wants to know. Yeah, the full name of this game is Touhou Genso Wander Tower of Desires Reloaded. Game, it's like what? It's 3 years old, I think, or 4 or 5. It's probably like, nah, it's probably like 4 years old. But yeah, so this is the remake of, well, it's not, I don't know if it's a remake or if it's like a redo or like a reloaded version, as in it's a remake, but I want to say it might be a remake. But this version, unlike the original version of this version, the enemies are easier to kill, they don't have a lot of health, and they don't do like a bajillion damage to you. I don't know about damage, I think damage is just like normal, but in terms of like, you know, bosses, the original version of this game, much harder than, yeah, the original is much harder than this version because the bosses have a lot of health, pretty much. They have like double the amount. Well, not all of them have like a super large amount of health. Yeah, some have like the same HP, but their buffs, their healing thing is like weakened. So like, for instance, the Kokoro boss for the Lunarian, when you go to the moon for the Watsuki Bunnyland attraction, like the final dungeon of that arc, basically you fight Kokoro where she just loses her sanity because she's got the the Mask of Hope. And yeah, she kind of goes mad bonker crazy. Well, not crazy, but she's like, no, this is my mask. And you have to defeat her. And you do. And for the boss fight, she has the same amount of HP, but her healing is not, it's not as powerful. So like, she's not gonna recover like all of her HP or like most of it. It only recovers, I want to say, only like a little bit of it. So they did that. And for what other bosses? I think the Crimson Raven, I think for the Dark Matters, when they heal, they don't do it as much, at least the normal version. But for the Crimson Raven 99 and for the one in the Innocent Heart dungeon for this game, their HP recovery is a lot. But it kind of makes sense because it's like, you want to be like super prepared. You wanna, it's like the game's telling you, you gotta be extra prepared for him. Like, meld your gear a lot, your charms. Well, you can do the charms, but meld like your weapon and your shield a lot, and you should be okay against him. By the way, if you didn't know, for those who are kind of like new, I started this game pretty much started this game like what, December or something like that. I don't know when my first trophy was, but that was when I first played this game. Also, this game is made by Aqua Style, for those wondering, like, oh, is this made by Zune himself? No, this is a fan game, and you can obviously... So this is... Okay, so... This is kind of something that a lot of people are probably not going to get, but this is a half-official Touhou game. So basically, like, some of this stuff is canon, but it's not necessarily, like, completely canon. It's, like, half canon, half fan-made, so... Yeah. But yeah, Aqua Style, as of right now, they're making another Touhou Genso Wanderer game. Like, they're making another one. And, kind of excited for it. I don't know when it comes out. I want to say it's going to come out next year. I mean, that's usually when it comes out, right? Like, that's usually when they announce a game. They did it on Twitter, by the way. They did it on Twitter. They showed some screenshots of, like, they had this new game in development, and so far we don't know when it's gonna come out. I want to say it's gonna come out next year, like, I'm positive it will, but I don't know, because actually we don't know. Like, we don't know when it's gonna come out, because I think when I looked, they didn't say when it was gonna come out. They didn't really say anything like, oh yeah, it's gonna come out on this day. And again, we don't know. But I will say this, though, that we probably might know is Marisa and Reimu and Marisa. Sorry, I had to say it Reimu because, you know, Reimu and Marisa, I believe, are going to be the main characters in that game. So, yeah, so it's going to be confirmed that Reimu is going to be playable. At least she's a main character, and Marisa. Now, is it going to be like a whole different Genso Wanderer game? We don't know. We don't know. Oh, by the way, to those that are new and don't know, Satori in this game has an ability that is pretty OP. But you guys already know what it is because you know Satori. But Satori's special thing she has, it's kind of like a passive, is this. So the spell card I use is a Reimu Hakure spell card. And I'm Satori, so I can use any. And if you didn't know, in the main game, Satori can pretty much just use like any character's spell cards. Or, well, for those that appear in the game in Subterranean Animism. And believe me, it's broken. And you can see here, she can duplicate the spell cards she previously used. So, she's basically a character in terms of spell cards, and yeah, pretty dangerous and deadly. And the fact she can use, like, anyone's spell cards. Like, she can use, like, Cherno's spell cards. She could use Utsura Ryuji's spell cards. Heck, she could even use Raisin's special spell cards. I was about to say special moves. Oh yeah, by the way, to those wanting to know, Moon Raisin is playable in this game, but she's a DLC character. Yeah, she's a DLC character. And I believe when the Lunarians, I don't know when the manga came out, or the chapter where we meet, like, the other Moon Rabbits, besides Sagumi, Ringo, and Seiran. So, yeah, I don't know when that came out. I want to say that was before Wonder Tower of Desires game came out. I want to say that's when it was before this came out, but we don't know. Now, again, it's the manga, so I don't know much about the manga. All I know is that Raisin, or Ray, and that sign, and then Sen. That's basically the new Raisin. That's the Moon Raisin. Not new Moon. But yeah. Kaizen Ibaraki, who is a character from the manga, from Wild and Horn Hermit, but then she appears in the main games. She doesn't appear that often in the main games, but she does appear in, I want to say in Touhou 18, she appears in one of the endings for Reimu, I think. Yeah. Utsuro Ryuji, now, I want to say this. We have not seen her in the main games for a while. I think the last appearance for her was the first Touhou fighting game that came out. Tochiko, I think she appears in one of the fighting games, like 15.5, I think. Or as like a background character, I don't know. For Aya, I don't know. Or Momoji. Sanai, I believe, appears in Touhou 19, the new one. Marisa appears, I know that. Don't know about Alice, or Flandre, Sakura, or any of these characters. However, in the new Touhou game, characters like Ran is playable. It's the first game where Ran Yakumo is playable. And you know who else became playable in that game? I'll tell you who else became playable in that game. Nazrin, where is she? Here she is. Yeah, Nazrin, she became playable. It's kind of cool how they made Ran a playable character. Now, for the next Touhou game, like the next Touhou Genso Water game that they're gonna make, I made a video about that like early this week, talking about what they should put as playables for the game. And one of them I say is definitely Junko. Like, I mean, why not? Like, Hecate and Clown Piece are playable in Lotus Labyrinth R, and the original, in case you didn't know. Yeah, it's like, why not? Yeah, just make them playable. Or make Junko playable to complete the team. To complete, you know, the Legacy of Lunata Kingdom characters. And Seiran. I know Seiran and Ringo are not playable, unfortunately, but I feel like they are going to appear. They might appear. Also, I think in the new game, from what I saw about the new Touhou main Genso Water game, like, I think I saw it, I might be mistaken, but doesn't Reimu and Marisa have like a new sprite? Like, aren't their sprites different compared to this game? So, here's Reimu's, or one of Reimu's, and over here is Marisa's. Also, this one appears in Lotus Labyrinth and Lotus Labyrinth R as well, so, like, most of these appear in it, but Sanai and Tenshi, I believe, get new ones. Or at least Sanai has a new sprite. Yeah, she doesn't have this. Instead, it's different. Yeah, I think Tenshi's is the same. Yeah, oh yeah, and this one, I mean, this is the fake Reimu card, but this is the one that appears in Lotus Labyrinth R. Like, this is like what she looks like. This one is just normal Reimu, but this is Reimu when she gets like the Sage outfit. So after you beat Great Moria Angel, or by its full name, Super Miracle Great Moria Angel Magical Max G. Yeah, that's a name. After that you unlock an outfit, or I believe it's at the start. No, yeah, I think, yeah, no, it's at the start of it where Kaizen's like, oh, hey, you're gonna need to wear this. And, you know, because in the beginning of it, Sanai came and beat up Reimu pretty much, and, yeah. And she's like, oh man, my clothes are destroyed thanks to Sanai for attacking me. And yeah, Kaizen then was like, oh hey, you know what, here's some new clothing. And it's good. And yeah, that's how she got her Sage outfit. Also, there are 2 other outfits you can have on Reimu as well, but those are part of a DLC, especially the Elegance bundle, which I have. I have all the DLC characters in this game, and by the way, if you didn't know, Satori and Utsuro Ryuji are DLC characters in this game, so I just want to make that clear, just, you know, in case anyone doesn't know. But yeah, Utsuro Ryuji and Satori are both DLCs, so like, all the characters here that have DLC under them are DLCs, and the ones that don't are base game characters, so like Momoji and IR, Sanai, Marisa, Reimu Hakurei. Oh yeah, Flandre is different. She is a DLC character, but she's one of those DLC characters that's free in a way. She's a free character you can get, and to unlock her, you have to pretty much beat the King of Fairies story. Like, you have to completely finish it. And after that, you'll unlock Flandre as a playable. But yeah, it says DLC, but she's a free DLC, so she's kind of like you know, a free character, but you have to complete this in order to get her, or to get her fully unlocked. And that goes for the other characters. So like these characters here. So like, to unlock Utsuro Ryuji as a partner, you have to complete a certain dungeon to get her as a partner. Satori as well. Satori, well, when you start the Crimson Raven arc, you'll get Satori as a partner. And I think it's when you complete it, then that's where you like fully unlock them. But in terms of like if you can play as them, I think to have them as playables instead of like partners you can choose, I think you actually have to complete the arcs. Like, you have to complete the specific arcs. So like if you have Satori and Utsuro Ryuji, or at least Satori as a DLC unlocked, to get her as a playable, you have to complete pretty much the Crimson Raven arc, or the Crimson Raven boss fights to unlock her. Yeah. Now for some of the DLC characters like Sakuya, Tenchi, and I believe these two as well. And who else? I guess that's it. But yeah, like Tenchi, possibly Churno and Dire Z, Sakuya definitely. Like you get them unlocked like already, but I don't think you can play as them like right away. You have to like you have to complete certain criteria to do that. All right, Bull Gaguji Cyclone. All right. Yeah. But as for characters like Marisa, to unlock, you just have to complete the King of Fairies story, and you can use her for, like, any dungeon. Oh, by the way, the King of Fairies dungeon, or the story for that, highly recommend you put an equipment, like, any equipment that you got on, with, like, insane resistance, or at least, if you can put it on if you have enough for a charm, recommend insane resistance, because you're gonna need it. Because 2 bosses will actually give you the insane effects. One being fake, or no, not fake Flandre. I don't think she does. Can she? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She gets unnoticed. But Clown Piece, she will give you the insane effect, and if she does that, you'll die instantly from your partner. Unless it's your partner that gets it, then, you know. If your partner gets the insane effect, and you have the insane resistance, then just don't worry about it, just defeat Clown Piece. But yeah, so none of your types will work until you destroy the forbidden fruits. It has various techniques, including memory loss, attacks. Yeah, this thing has a memory loss, so you make sure you have record, being that blows your way, an explosive attack called Caloric Nail, and the ability to yeah. So the Caloric Nails are these. And yeah, actually that's similar to yeah, the Caloric Feathers. It's similar to the Crimson Raven boss. Also, you know what I should be doing? I should destroy it, because it says you can destroy it by attacking it. Might try that. Should we do that? Actually, yeah, we're probably gonna do that. We'll go to the Crimson Raven boss fight, and we're gonna see if we can just like easily defeat the like if we can actually do that. It says we can destroy it to prevent it from exploding, so I'm assuming that's what you gotta do to get rid of it. Oh yeah, some characters in this game are like fan characters, like, you know, there's these, which are just skins for, like, different colors for characters that actually can represent some of them. So, like, for instance, where is she? Yeah, the Tori, for this one, she looks a lot like Mario. But yeah, as for the fan ones, there's, I guess these guys, I mean, these are from the manga. Same thing with these characters. But then you got the Luna Rabbits, which are just the mascots. Then you got the Nazari Mouse, the Namako Tans, which are Aqua Style Originals. Renosuke question mark, which is actually Awaratia possessing him. Vengeful Spirits, although they're technically in, you know, other games, but alright. There's that, here's him in armor, Biroids, here's Awaratia Incarnate. Here's the Crimson Raven, Unyuho, which are like mini Utsuho Ryujis, or, as I call them, Utsuho Black. You get it? Because she's black. She's got black colors on her, or all, you know. Here's the Kokoro boss fight I was talking about. Ichirin. Which, actually, this one, it's not. It's Hopeless Masquerade. This is her in that game. So, some of the characters have, like, the stuff currently. So, that's Ichirin right now, at least. Instead of having, like... I think it's... Yeah, instead of having, like... grayish hair, she's got blue hair. Like, white blue hair. Here's Samurko. Miko, which technically, again, Hopeless Masquerade, where it's her with just a cape on. Abyssal Kisame. Like, this one's pretty cool. And yeah, Fake Flandre, Devil Train, Viking Origin, which is, it's just basically this, but at full power. Alright. And then here's Great Moria Angel. It's basically a multi-fusion of, I mean, you could probably see, Tenchi, Sanai, Kaneko, Suiko, and Marisa. So it's like a multi-fusion of them. And here's fake clone Rainbow Hakurai, or fake Rainbow Hakurai. And then here's Cherno question mark. Yeah. Now, for some other ones, there's these characters. Kisame in these buckets. Well, this is Kisame, like, normally. And Creator Kisame, I mean, it's kind of more of, like, this game's original of her. The Unzan pieces. I mean, it says Genso 1 original, but they technically appear in the other games. Mamazu. She appears in this. Sekibanki head. Mini Suikas. Oh yeah, the Watsuki sisters also appear as enemies in this game, and even Raisin. Now for Lotus Labyrinth R, which I think I might actually stream that next week. Like, I might stream that maybe Thursday next week. Only because there's some seals I need to get fully upgraded, or at least there's some seals I want to try to get upgraded. And also to show you, like, what's the difference between this game and that game, because Lotus Labyrinth R has completely new mechanics and a lot of stuff. And items. But also, it doesn't have, like, the crafting function in this game that it has. It sadly doesn't have that. I don't know why they took it out. I don't know why they removed that. I think it was in it. If I remember, my friend Mark told me that It was in the first game, or you can kind of do that in the first game, but they kind of, or the original, but for Lotus Labyrinth R, they just like full on removed it. Oh, by the way, the original Lotus Labyrinth R, or the original Lotus Labyrinth Touhou Genso Water game, that was a Japanese only game. So that game came out in Japan. It didn't have like a release for worldwide or anything. What else? Yeah, and it's because it was released in Japan only, they didn't bother, so, they just had to remake it and put it for, like, every country. Oh, by the way, did I forget to mention that in Lotus Labyrinth R, there's a boss that intentionally crashes your game? Like, there's a boss, which is the Degrenzi boss, when you get him to, like, the final phase or whatnot, or when you battle him at the second phase, his Annihilation mode. That's where he has this attack where he can crash the game, and the goal to defeating him is you just gotta defeat him fast enough before you can unleash it. Like, I don't know how I did it the first time, mainly because I was extra prepared, and honestly, I feel like if any Genso Wander Lotus Labyrinth R players were to tell me what to do, I feel like getting prepared to just, like, easily defeat him would be, like, the best option to do. Oh, by the way, fun fact, in Lotus Labyrinth R, Samurko appears as, like, a regular enemy to fight instead of a boss. So, there's that. Also, these two returned, like, these two characters are the protagonists for Lotus Labyrinth R, if you didn't know, and the original. But Sanai has a different look, like, her hair color, at least her sprite in-game, is more brighter, like, it's more bright green. Tenshi's is normal, like, hers is normal. It's just Sanai that has a different change. But yeah, in Lotus Labyrinth R, there are more characters that appear. So you got characters like Namuno, Eternity Larva, like characters from, what is it, Void Beast and Weakest Creatures? Yeah, I think it was. I think that's what it's called with Namuno. Could be wrong. Alright. But yeah, so the original version of this game was hard. Like, the enemies were just tougher. And if an enemy gets, like, over level 100, they would just do, like, a bunch of damage to you. And there wasn't really a lot of characters you can play as in that game. Oh, voice crack. There wasn't a lot of characters you could play as because, well, you know. But yeah, in that game, you only played as Reimu. Like, that was the only standard character you have, or base game character you could play as. The other characters were DLCs. With the exception of Sanai and Marisa, because they were in the Japanese only version of the game. Yeah, so in the Japanese only version of this game, Marisa and Sanai's DLC was only exclusive to them. And I don't know why it was, but it was. But to be honest, I kind of saw why. Oh man. Okay. The game is telling me, alright, we need you. You want to go fight the Crimson Raven boss again for the Innocent Art Dungeon? Alright. Go get it. Alright. Oh, wait, was that a revive thing down there? It was. Oh, by the way, fun fact. So, you probably might have heard Utsuo Ryuji. Feel free to, like, turn the volume up for that point, but that was not Utsuo Ryuji's voice. That was Reimu's voice. Yeah, that was Reimu's voice. That wasn't... Yeah, that wasn't Utsuho's, because Utsuho's has, like, a more, higher pitched voice, but... No, for... That was Reimu's. Because Reimu has, like, a deeper voice. I'll try that. Oh yeah, so Junko is one of the enemies you want to be careful with, because what she can do is if you have invincibility, like the invincibility effect, she can basically one-shot you, so just be careful. There's nothing you can... And if you have the resurrect effect, it's just over. Like, it's over for you, because she'll take that away, and it will be a pain. Oh, hey, Moku. So all of these characters, with the exception of where is she? Flandre, are not DLC characters for Lotus Lavathar. I think in the original they were, I believe. I want to say Cherno and Daisy were DLCs back then, in the original Lotus Labyrinth. But all the other characters you see on this list are base game, including Satori. And Satori, they did make her good in that game. Like, I will say, they really nerfed Satori. Like, when I first got her, like, man, she was not good. She wasn't the best. So I would have Utsuo go on her own, but I can't. Alright. There's the magic return circle. Sorry, alright. Sorry about that, Utsuo. Alright, but yeah, listen to what Utsuo says. That was not Utsuo Ryuji, that was Reimu's voice. Oh yeah, by the way, you might see we're in a themed floor, so when you're in this dungeon, it'll be a themed floor. And what a themed floor is, it could be anything, like, it could be like you'll encounter all ghost characters. all Lunarian characters. It's all that kind of stuff. Oh, by the way, where is she? Not Aku. Fuck you. Alright. Satori. I think we'll get Utsuro a little break. I'll probably maybe... No, we'll... Yeah, where's Sakura? Yeah. I think it's 200? No, it's 300. 300 is where she's at. Oh, no. Okay. Oops. Wrong boss! It's Awara Team, King of the Hill. Ow. That did like no damage. Watch, he's gonna die. Yeah, you can summon your friends all you want, but guess what? Alright, guess he's not dying. There we go. 3 Danmaku, 1 normal attack, and like what, 3 Danmakus, and we finished him. Oops! That was the wrong floor. Yeah, 400. That's where she's at. Alright, here we go. So this one's gonna be a little bit tricky, but in terms of our stats, we should be fine. But like, look at this. Like, these Onyuhos do not die. Like, they're powerful than anything in this game. Or they're super tough. You know what? Yeah, these Unyuhos, I think they have like a ton of health. Okay, you can destroy them. Alright, let's try this. We'll see how much damage this does. Wait, no, let's get close. Yeah, oh, by the way, the Dark Matters, again, they massively can heal the Crimson Raven. Like, they'll heal her by like a humongous longest amount. Also, look at the fire. Look at the fire on those rocks. Like, do they not look realistic to you? Okay. Oh hey. Oh hey. Guess what? Die. Oh my god, that oh my goodness, that did a lot of damage. And I know why, because that's the strongest offensive spell card in the game, like the strongest spell card for damage. Pretty powerful. It's powerful. Yeah, look at the fire. The fire literally looks realistic. I usually mention that sometimes. Like the fire is realistic. Alright. I know I'm just fighting bosses. We'll do one more. Which I believe we'll do the Kokoro, which that's like what, 400 or something, or 500. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be this one being Kokoro. Oh, okay. Oh no, she does like no damage. Oh yeah, because I'm not a Senin. It's a shame I'm not a Senin. Get out of here, Fuzo. Nah, that one was too easy. It was too easy. Let's do floor 600. And then we'll just go back to, you know, continue doing what we need to. No, not her. So I believe 600 is against, is that against Marisa? Oh, it's against Satori. Okay. She damaku'd against me, but she did like no damage. I know you're there. What? Oh, does she have, a void? I have direct hit, so why am I missing? Also, you know I should be doing this. Right. She was a bit tougher. Okay. Let's get back to doing what we need to do. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring Sakuya back. We'll start on floor 920. Why not? Why not? Alright. Hope you guys are enjoying this, because I've been doing this for quite a while. I played this game for like 3 or 4 years. And I got most stuff unlocked. Alright. Alright. So the reason why that was so easy is because of my... I mean, look at my stats. My attack is over 8,000. My defense is almost... pretty much over almost 6,000. Alright. Alright. What do I not have? I thought I'd... It was lasting long, so I was thinking I might have had my charm not equipped. But I did. So I'm probably gonna make a video later on today. It'll be a Touhou themed video. It's probably gonna be themed of. Actually, let's just start with R. Now that I'm thinking of it, I might do that. All right. What's in here? There's a lot of capture traps. Guess Yori Heavy wants a piece of me. Alright. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, I had to go to the bathroom. Like, I went to the bathroom right as I was about to come back. Alright. Alright. We haven't really found any gold baskets, have we? Our luck finding them is just not good. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, pretty much like what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to get a gold basket to appear, or to like find a gold basket. Because that's how we're gonna get a better blue seal. That's how we're gonna get a blue seal. But yeah, I said this in the last stream. When we find, I'm still thinking like when we find the gold basket, it's not gonna give us the blue seal we want. Instead, it's gonna give us a crappy one. Die, Yuka. Or clone Yuka, because if you don't, oh yeah, that's the other thing. If you don't know, all these enemies we're fighting, they're not the real characters. They're all clones. They're all duplicates. So yeah. Kogas is here too. Why every time Tenchi's here, Kogasu's gotta be here? Constant. Alright. Yeah, that's all Kyoko. Okay, I think Sakuya took care of him. Is Tay here as well? Don't tell me she's here. I think she's in this floor. I don't think I saw her. So I doubt she is. Oh yeah, I want to try to get her to become Pachel Kuma. Man, she teleported way! She teleported me way across the other side of this place. Yeah, there we go. Wanted to do that. Make her become Pachel Kuma. Die. Just wanted to do that to make her become Pachel Kuma. I know it's Great Magician in the game, but I call it Pachel Kuma because it's a fusion of both of them, right? So, it makes sense. It makes sense. Alright, the thing is though, she can only do that if Kokuma's with her, or is like right next to her. Don't warp me. Don't warp me. Die. You don't get a lot, you don't get more XP for doing that. Like if you get Pachuli and Kokuma to fuse, it's like this, the XP you get is like the same. Things that have their shape. Okay. Oh, Mr. Advanced shit. Now, where's the... yeah, I have that Dynasty spell card. Let's use that. So, take this. Yeah, I do crazy damage. I think that did like 1,000,000 damage. I want to say that did like over 1,000,000 damage. I'm so powerful. And another... But yeah, you can kind of get the idea of like what these theme floors are supposed to represent. And what they do. I'm dead. Alright, so this theme floor, I mean, you're obviously gonna know. You probably know by now, it's gonna be all Yoshika. It's all Yoshika. And only Yoshika. The previous floor was Weapon Master, that's like characters with weapons, right? So, that's fitting. Still have not found a gold basket. Like, why? Why have how have we not found a gold basket? These pandemonium floors, man. Like right off the bat. And of course, Vampire of Destruction's here. Of course, it's always Flandre that appears. Thank you, Flandre. Hey, I can get rid of you. Which I probably should. Alright, well, nothing really here worth anything. I don't see any gold baskets. Inventories. Man, we're just running theme floors left and right. Alright, this one it's only Nazrin and the Nazri mouse. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to do this. I'm gonna get my stick powered up. Because why not? Gold baskets, really? Alright. Alright. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Yeah, we, got some equipment enhanced. We tried finding one, but it just wouldn't let us. We tried to find a blue seal. The game is just not having it for us. Alright. Well, anyways, that's it for today's stream. I'm gonna have a video out later on today. And I'll see you guys for that video. Bye, everyone.